guys, so this year since the Suicide Squad movie came out, I've seen a lot of memes online saying that it's so predictable that a lot of couples are going to be Harley Quinn and the Joker for Halloween, and I thought that is actually a super cute idea, but wouldn't it be cuter if the girls were the villains? And that is why I decided to do this very glammed up version of Jared Leto's Joker. And if you watch the intro, you can tell that my video, the feel of it is actually inspired by Crispy, because if you watch her, if you follow her, you know all her things is just so dope and so creative, and I just love it. I just love the feel of it. She looks like she's having so much fun, and that's exactly what I did with this video. I had so much fun making it. I had so much fun trying this makeup, so I hope you guys do too. And everything I do use in this video, the makeup and the brushes, I am going to list down below in the description box, along with links to everything that I am wearing in the video, so you guys can get it in time for Halloween. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Starting off with the hair, just so we don't mess up the makeup later on, I decided to go with 2 Dutch braids just because it looks slicked back and out of the face like Jared Leto's in the movie, but I felt like the braids would still give it a bit of a feminine feel, but it's really up to you how you want to do your hair for this. After my friend Monica hooked me up with the braids, here she is spraying my hair green. I just picked this up at the Spirit Halloween store, and this is what the packaging looks like. We were surprised that this product actually showed up a lot brighter on the darker parts of my hair than on the blonder parts. And you guys can totally see my head full of broken hairs from all the years of bleaching and dyeing it. But hey, I just went with it. I thought it went with the theme anyways. And here we're just using a makeup remover wipe to take off any of the hair color that might have gotten on my skin. Now for the makeup, I started by priming my face, really concentrating the product on the places I get oily or have big pores, like my forehead, my cheeks, around my nose. This primer will help fill in those pores and give us a nice smooth canvas for our foundation. Taking this brow wax from NYX, I'm going to apply a good amount over my brows just to help keep the hairs down and in place. With this foundation from Maybelline, in the lightest shade that it comes in, I'm going to apply it all over my face using a damp beauty blender. I'm going to apply it over my eyes, my eyebrows, and also don't forget to blend a bit of the product onto the ears since they are exposed. And I am also going to blend it slightly down my neck so there isn't such a drastic color change from my jawline to my chest area. Using this brow pomade from NYX, I did take the lightest shade, and I'm going to start shaping out my brows. So in the movie, the Joker doesn't have any eyebrows, but for this look, I thought it would look better if we had some. And since my hairs are very light and sparse, I took this brown shadow from my Morphe palette and lined the bottom and ends of my brows to give it more definition. From my Naked 3 palette, I'm taking this pale mauve or muted pink color, and I'm going to apply it into my crease using my favorite Sigma blending brush. I always place the color in the middle first, and then gradually blend it out towards the inner and outer parts of my eye. Now using this reddish burgundy shadow from my Morphe palette, I'm going to use it as a deep crease color by using a pencil brush to really concentrate the product on there, making sure I don't bring it too high up. And now I'm just blending out that eyeshadow with the same brush we used before, just to soften the edges and really blend those two colors together. From my Naked 3 palette again, I'm taking the lightest shade and I'm applying it onto my lid with a flat shader brush. I'm bringing the shadow up just to the bottom of the crease color and packing it on all over my lower lid. Now taking the darkest shade from the same palette, I'm using a small detail brush and I'm only going to apply this color on the outer crease of my eye. By doing this, it'll actually make our eye appear a bit larger. And here you can see I'm actually making a small V that connects the crease color to the outer corner of my eye that meets my lower lash line. Using this tapered blending brush, I'm softly going to blend out the darker shadow, making sure I keep the color blended towards the outer half of my eyelids. Going back with the burgundy shadow, I'm just going to apply it right under my lower lash line with a blending brush and blending it out towards the outer corner. You don't have to be super precise with the placement. You can smoke it out as much as you want since the Joker's eye makeup is all smudged out anyways. Taking the darkest color that we used, I'm going to define the lower lash line by applying the shadow right beneath the waterline like so. And I also applied some of that shadow into the inner corner of my eye to darken up the V shape right there. And I'm just blending everything out with a tapered blending brush, which I will list down below. Once I'm done blending everything out, I'm going to apply black eyeliner to my lower lash line to darken up the eyes. Using MAC Sculpt, I'm going to start contouring my face. I'm using this brush from NARS that really defines the placement of the product application. So here you see me sculpting the hollows of my cheeks, my hairline, along the sides of my temples, and then a switch to a Real Techniques brush to contour the sides of my nose to make it look a little slimmer. I also applied a bit of bronzer just below my lower lip to add a little definition to the shape. I then decided I wanted my jawline to be more prominent, so here you see me applying bronzer to it to stand out and pop a little more. Now I'm just blending out the bronzer with a fluffy face brush, just so we don't look like we have harsh brown lines all over our face, since the NARS brush we used earlier really packs on the color in such a precise straight line. For the nose, I used a tapered blending brush for the blending. Taking MAC's Lip Erase Lip Balm, I'm going to apply a little bit on the lips to neutralize a bit of our natural lip color. And then I'm going to start lining the lips using MAC's Vino lip liner, which I'm also going to use to fill them in. On top of the liner, I'm then going to apply this burgundy red lip cream from NYX called Copenhagen. You can go with whatever red you want, but I just thought a deeper fuchsia red just went with the eye makeup a little more. So if you guys noticed, I do have eyelash extensions, so it's totally up to you if you want to add some falsies for this look or just go with your natural lashes. With this kit that I bought at Party City, I'm going to take the temporary tattoos that it came with and start placing it on my face where Jared Leto had them. Like taking this damaged tattoo and placing it right below my hairline as he did in the movie. And I'm using a Q-tip with the water application to make sure I really only get it on the tattoo and not mess up any of my makeup. Try to have a steady hand when doing this because if you slide around the paper, you could mess up the tattoo. Once you've taken the paper off and see that the print may be lifting in some places, just gently tap your damp Q-tip on top of it and it should stick to your skin. I'm now going to take the J tattoo and do the same application process right below the outer corner of my left eye, just above my cheekbone. I've seen other Joker tutorials where people have drawn these tattoos on, and I give those people so much props. But if you're like me and just don't have the time or the patience for all of that, these tempera tattoos are pretty legit. Lastly, I'm going to take these two colors from the Morphe palette and I'm going to make scars on my face. I noticed our Joker had 3 scars that stood out. So with an eyeliner brush, I'm going to start with the biggest one, which is on the right eye. I'm making a line right above the arch of my brow and another line just below my lower lash line, like so. And right below the damaged tattoo, I'm going to draw the second scar, which is about 1 inch long. And for this one, make sure to brush it out on a slight downward angle towards the edge of your brow. For the last scar, I'm going to carefully draw the line just above the left side of my upper lip, more toward the outer corner. To make sure the scars look like they're blended into the skin, I just took a Q-tip and gently brushed over the shadows. So they look a little faded and not just brown lines we randomly drew on our face. To complete the look, I just popped in some contacts to make my eyes look lighter. And taking this other package of temporary tattoos, I'm going to apply this one on the left side of my chest and put the other on my right forearm. This completes our Suicide Squad Joker look. I hope you guys liked it. And if you try it out, make sure to tweet or Instagram me a picture because I'd love to see it. Have a safe Halloween, guys. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.